Before fashion became identity, clothing existed for survival, not expression, not status, not aesthetics. Protection came first, and among the oldest protective garments in human history was the apron, a simple layer of fabric placed between the human body and human labor. Because work has always damaged things. Heat damages skin, dust damages fabric, oil stains permanence, ash leaves memory. The apron became a barrier between creation and destruction. But over time, it became something else, a symbol, because clothing was never just clothing. The word apron originates from medieval textile traditions where protective cloths were worn over garments during physical labor. Blacksmiths used thick leather aprons against sparks and molten metal. Bakers used linen aprons against flour and heat. Butchers used waxed fabrics against blood and moisture. Artists used aprons against paint, charcoal, and pigment. The apron adapted to labor itself. Each profession shaped its material differently. Heavy leather for violence, soft cotton for repetition, linen for breathability, canvas for durability. The garment changed because human work changed. Psychologically, aprons create a visual signal of responsibility. When someone wears an apron, the brain assumes purpose, preparation, focus, competence. The apron tells the observer, I am here to do something. This is why aprons still feel trustworthy. Chefs wear aprons, baristas wear aprons, craftsmen wear aprons, florists wear aprons. Even today, the garment communicates controlled effort. Not authority through power, but authority through usefulness. The visual psychology behind aprons is deeply connected to ritual behavior. Putting on an apron changes mental state. It separates ordinary identity from functional identity. The person becomes the task. Cooking becomes service, craft becomes discipline, labor becomes performance. This transformation explains why aprons appear so frequently in environments centered around care, precision, routine creation. The apron is not aggressive clothing. It does not seek dominance. It seeks readiness. Historically, aprons also reflected social structure. Domestic aprons represented maintenance and survival within households. Industrial aprons represented production and endurance. Ceremonial aprons appeared in guild traditions, artisan groups, and ritual clothing systems. Across cultures, the garment remained tied to usefulness. Modern fashion eventually rediscovered this aesthetic. Workwear movements transformed aprons into lifestyle symbols. Suddenly, utility became beautiful again. Visible stitching, heavy canvas, natural linen, worn textures, functional pockets. The imperfections of labor became fashionable. Because modern culture began craving authenticity. And few garments feel more authentic than the apron. It carries evidence of activity. Flour, paint, coffee stains, burn marks, wear patterns. The apron records effort physically. It becomes memory through fabric. Cinema often uses aprons to symbolize honest work, quiet mastery, discipline, routine, human warmth. The character wearing an apron is rarely disconnected from reality. They are grounded, present, physical, real, because beneath all fashion history, the apron represents something older than style. The human desire to create, to build, to prepare, to repair, to work with the hands. And perhaps that is why the apron survived for centuries. Not because it was fashionable, but because human beings never stopped making things. And wherever creation exists, the apron remains nearby, silent, worn, useful, waiting for work to begin.